In the beginning.
Look good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I liked it in the beginning too.
I like your natural salt and pepper though.
Yeah, I should keep that on.
Yeah.
A lot of hoes liked it though.
So you want to attract hoes?
No.
Okay then.
I like respectable women. Those are my favorite.
Yeah. You looking for me, you can find me at the spot. Chopping it up with Jonah, we talking about what's hot on the block. Up in Dago, man, we bumping. Keeping it confidential, you notice how we coming, we in front. Looking for that real, better tune in and stick by. Put on for the city every time that I dip by. Getting to that gritty every time that we sit down. Promise you it's real every time that I get round. Come on. Been in the field playing, we work.
Welcome, Genesis. You haven't been here in a while.
Thank you. I know.
Well, let's start it off. Barbershop Confidential, the podcast. You degenerate fucks. Welcome back. It's your host, Jonah, and my nearest and dearest, Jen. I guess.
She's
here.
Nearest and dearest.
And then I play it like, nah, she's whatever.
It was a Freudian slip. He missed me. He texted me the other day and said, I miss you.
We lie now.
I got receipts. Just kidding. It was an audio note and I didn't keep it.
The one you didn't keep.
It's the one I didn't keep.
Yeah. Well, should have kept it.
I know.
How you been?
Do you want the truth or do you want like the podcast version?
The podcast version is fine.
I've been good.
You been good? The truth?
I have been so fucking exhausted.
From a whole shout out, you got a new job.
I did get a new job.
How's that going?
It's going really
well.
well.
You work a lot.
Yeah.
Our communication has
Well,
dropped dramatically.
So
phase 1 of a breakup.
I'm learning a lot. I don't want to miss things.
Okay.
So that's why I keep my phone, away. And one of the doctors that I work with, she's really strict, apparently. She hasn't told me anything, but it's because I try to keep my phone away.
Oh.
So she doesn't
What would she say? Like, hey.
She wouldn't tell me anything. She would tell my boss to
tell you, get off your fucking phone.
Yeah.
And
I think she might have already, because my friend was like, my boss. It was like, he texted me and he was like, hey, just doctora's a little bit more strict, so try to keep your phone away. And I was like, oh, for sure. But I figured she had said something because she was working with me that day.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, I'm not stupid.
You like that?
What?
Like not being able to use your phone?
I don't mind.
No?
But like, I was always so engrossed in my phone.
Right. But like, so the last 2 years, because you've been working from home 3 years.
Yeah.
You didn't have to worry about that. And now
I didn't.
You do.
Now I do.
That's crazy.
But I also dress up now.
Oh.
No, this wasn't my work.
Oh, okay. I was like, we call that dressing up?
This is my barbershop. I'm chilling, drinking a Truly at the end of a very long day outfit.
Okay. That's cool. So you like it?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Congratulations.
Yeah. I interact with people. I feel like my social skills are picking up a little bit.
Any thotties you work with?
No. There's a cutie. She's cute, but she's little. She's like 22.
Oh.
Yo, little.
Yeah. You are pretty old, so.
Yeah. Everybody
show her the ropes.
No,
show her the ropes.
She's a good girl. I would never do that to her.
You're like, and you put the penis like this. That's a clip.
I forgot we were on camera there for a second. Oops. Pero sí me cabe.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad for you. Yeah. This is the first time you're on video.
I know. How do I look? So
you're too blind.
I am. I didn't want to wear my glasses for the recording because I don't want you guys to see me like that. So
that's probably like the best look you have.
Thank you.
I think women look really pretty with glasses. Not you, but for the most part, women.
Like I said women. Not Jen.
Not Genesis.
Whatever you
Jesus
are.
Christ. That's cool. Have you heard of vabbing?
I did not hear about vabbing until
vabbing?
today.
If you don't know what vabbing is, this is new fragrance. A la natural fragrance. So apparently women, I think young women, yes. I don't see no cuarentona doing this.
No.
That's pretty ridiculous.
No treintona either. Or
Y'all, apparently
I tried it, but you didn't jump all
tried
over
it?
me. So
I was like, I smell, babe. Did we buy fish?
it's like, did you bring the leftovers from dinner?
She did. I was like, did she leave them out? How embarrassing.
Oler a pescado la casa.
No, have you ever like gone to like Benihana's and you leave there impregnated with like
Oh my god,
the smoke? That's the smell I got when you walked in. I was like, did she just have dinner at Benihana's?
That's the smell I was going for.
Oh, okay. No, anyways, apparently women are putting their hands or fingers inside of themselves and then rubbing. What would that be? Sweat, liquid,
Their
whatever, discharge,
womanly
and
discharge.
they dab themselves on the neck or wherever, on the wrist. You know how you would your perfume or your fragrance, and it's supposed to let off the pheromones, and men are supposed to be like, because
Yes.
that is weird. It seems very unsanitary.
Yeah, that's gross. It's just gross.
It's just gross, yeah.
No judgment, but for me, it's gross.
Imagine you hug your friend and she's like, I vabbed, and you're all like,
Oh, that's musty. You went to the gym, huh?
But think about it worse. Like if you did that before you go to the club, and then you're like dancing up on some dude, and he's like right behind your neck,
Oh my God,
kissing
that just
you,
reminded me
and it
of-
mixes sweat with that.
Did you ever watch Superbad?
Super bad. Yeah, of course.
When she's dancing on him,
The
she
period
uses
blood?
The period blood.
Yeah.
What if?
And are you vabbing the whole time? Like,
Exactly.
are you taking breaks? Because you should take breaks.
I was reading that there's no scientific basis behind it.
Oh, you looked it up?
I did.
Good for
That's the only one I. So
Wow. That is crazy.
it says.
Well, supposedly some of these girls on TikTok are saying that it works. That men like
I think I'm
naturally
gonna try it.
come.
I'm gonna try it. I think that it has to do more than anything with like self-confidence. Like, oh,
My pussy's
these people said it worked, so it's gonna work for me too. Kind of like a placebo effect. So you walk into the bar with all this confidence, and then the guys are attracted to that. I think men's
magazine.
men are more attracted to a woman that's confident in herself than a woman that smells like pussy.
The confidence alone to do it.
Exactly.
Because you might be used to your smell and be like, I don't smell nothing out of the natural. Right? But then it might be funky to others.
I'm thinking of Tron.
I know. Shout out to Tron.
Oh my God. 'Cause I met, well, we talked about this previously, right?
Yeah, you
that
met her?
I met her. She's a pretty confident chick.
I thought you were gonna stop at pretty. I was like, how dare you? How fucking dare you, bro?
Confident.
She's very confident.
Yeah.
Very. She
Yeah.
might try it.
And if we smell that, sushi, like
That sushi scent.
that sushi scent that sushi that's been left out.
Look, you better be drinking a lot of water
Yes, not this.
and at least half a pineapple a day. Like, please don't be out here doing that with dehydration, veg juice.
It only takes a few hours for the pineapple to like work.
To see what I'm saying? Like, before you go out, ladies, little pineapple chaser.
Yeah.
It just seems gross.
Yeah,
I can't imagine a
not
girl
like
being
that.
like, "Do you smell that?" And I'm like, What fragrance? She's like, "Let me, let me,
Lieu de moi.
little de moi." I'm like, Jesus, what is that, like Marc Jacobs? Like,
The article that I read said something like there are a lot of aromas that come out of a woman's vaginal area, and I'm like, fuck yeah, there are.
but you know what? It's so fucking misleading because sometimes you get down there and the guys can fucking and women who partake, you get down there and it's like there's a scent. And you're like, oh, man, I wonder if this is gonna taste how it smells, and it doesn't. It never does.
Really? What
Yes.
does it taste like?
Like nothing. It may have like a scent to it, but it's not gonna taste like anything. You know what I'm saying?
That explains a lot.
But if it's nasty, you're gonna be like, oh, like it's gonna bother your senses.
Sorry, I just started thinking about.
I have a funny ass story.
Oh my god, tell me.
So one time with a woman, we're messing around. I put my hand down there and I was like, it smells like copper. It smells like pennies in here. She was on her period. I almost died. I looked at my hand. I was like, cut it off. Cut it off. So, it's, you know, because it smells like metal.
Yes, I know.
Like iron.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I'd be like, oh, I should drink my iron pills. I'm a little deficient.
Well, Kat wears hoop earrings.
Oh my god!
But they're not all gold.
I was gonna go somewhere else.
Oh, yeah. they're not all gold, right? They're like the cheap ones, like 10 for $5 or whatever. And she went out the last weekend, and I like to wake her up and like hug her and be like, and I do this thing where I sniff her. I go, and I was like,
aww.
why you smell like pennies, bro? And the first thing that came to my head was that flashback. Yeah, and I was like, was you going down on some chick? I was like, why do your ears smell like inner thighs?
Were you with Gabby last night?
I was like, your ears smell like inner thighs. Like, what the fuck is that?
Inner thighs.
She's like, no, my earrings. And I was like, huh? But fucking, it's crazy how smell can take you back to something like that. Like, immediately. And I was like, it was like, I was like, ah. Yeah, that was pretty gross.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I wouldn't recommend it, ladies. But let me know how it goes.
It's like, so...
You should try it.
I don't usually...
Next time you go, I'll do it.
Wearing cheap earrings? I do. I'm wearing some right now.
Bad.
Oh, I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens.
And do you have to get it going? Like, give it a stir?
I know. Is it like, am I supposed to like... get going a little bit and then...
Use your toy first and get it flowing, you know? Get some blood flow in there. And then, like, the residual.
Like, this smells like...
Iron. Like aluminum.
Like aluminum.
Yeah.
And now I keep thinking about it and I can't enjoy it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that story. So.
You should try it.
I will. And I'll let you guys know how it goes.
What if you get like a good looking dude? He's like, that's my scent.
Well, your body like naturally releases pheromones, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I got my own scent.
You know, there's scents though that attract you right away, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, it was Paris Hilton perfume.
Oh my god!
If a girl would walk by, like I'd follow that scent. I was like, that's my love of my life. Where is she?
My cousin and his friends would call that baby slut smell. Oh, she smells like a baby slut.
Sluts. It's like a stripper smell.
Yeah, like a baby stripper.
Sure.
It used to be, was it Blue? By Chanel.
Oh, okay.
The men's one. Oh my god! I swear to you, now I don't because it reminds me of this guy, right? And I'm like, fuck him. But before, I'd be like, I see, I can actually do it. I'd be like, I have no mind of my own. It's all her.
It's like, stop. Where are you going?
It's like, where are we going? What'd you do? What are you doing?
The bathroom's not this way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Vabbing? Is vaping? Or vabbing?
I think it's vabbing.
Vabbing? Don't do it. That's pretty gross.
I Googled it when you sent that to me, and I honestly had no
So when I sent it to you, what'd you
idea.
think? Like, did he misspell like vaping?
Vabbing? I did think that. I was like, maybe it's like some kind of like vaping thing. Because you said, TikTok. And I was like, oh, maybe it's like a kid thing. But no.
It's definitely not a
kid thing. Hope kids aren't doing that.
I definitely hope kids are not doing that. Because kids, you know, when they're younger, they sweat more. They have natural...
Oh my God. What if I do it right after I go, like, if I go after work for, like,
or after the gym or some shit. Like,
Por si me besa, por si me abraza, por si se pasa.
He's gonna be like, your genitals smell like your ears. Was that a sign? Por si se me besa? What was it?
Por si me besa. Es que así se ponen
perfume.
Por si me besa, por si me abraza, por si se pasa. I work with all Mexicans now, so
Oh, there's a lot of Spanish.
there's a lot of
speaking.
Spanish.
That's good. You practice.
I'm trying to get away from my rancho Spanish too, because I'm like,
Your what?
My rancho Spanish.
Oh, it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like, Google Translate.
I be freaking forgetting words, what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll like, what's up, my cousin? Hey, wait. Like the other day, I saw a restaurant. It's called El Rincon.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I know what, I've heard that word before, but what the fuck does it mean? Like,
Isn't that
it
so
couldn't come to
saucy?
my, like,
Yeah.
it wouldn't come to me. He's like, I sent him a voicemail. He's like, Rincon, wey, como la esquina. I was like, that's what it is. The corner. The restaurant's called The Corner. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. So
Oh,
that's how I keep up.
yeah. You did.
Thank you. Speaking of Spanish, what's up with your boy Ricky Martin?
Oh my gosh.
Incest.
He apparently it was like a 7-year relationship
nephew?
with his nephew.
With his nephew.
I was like,
pues
okay,
al primo se la rima.
Is it like, yeah, so I was like, okay, is he like a nephew, like a sister or a brother's kid, or
Or
is
like
it
a cousin's
like
cousin.
a cousin's cousin? Like, does he just call him?
Hey, but that's
Tio?
normal. I heard that's normal in Puerto Rico. To correct me if I'm wrong. Like, or a Dominican, like family members sleep with each other in the Dominican Republic. Like, it's not out of the normal for like cousins to hook up. And they do it at one island.
I mean, in Mexico, I guess they do say a la prima se la rima, but
Yeah,
none of my
I've heard that
cousins ever
shit.
did.
No, I had a couple. Oh, I hope they don't hear this. I had a couple cousins that both my aunts were okay with it.
Oh,
If they wanted to.
Yeah, I had.
They didn't,
Yeah,
but they were like, "Pues si quieres, like if you want to, go ahead." You know, like
I mean, we're second cousins. We're second half cousins, and one of my first cousins was like getting with him, but then like
actually hooking up.
no, they weren't hooking up. But like, they were
Oh.
like talking. They were in the talking stage for a while, and you could tell that they liked each other. Like they were around each other, and you could tell.
Well, I mean, it's natural, I guess.
Yeah.
If you take away the whole family part, like it's just a man and a woman liking each other. I feel like I'm like confessing something.
I know, like, we're getting somewhere. You're gonna
Prima,
do it on
I miss you.
camera.
No.
Primo. No.
Yeah, that's crazy. But he's like way older than his nephew, no?
See, he cannot. He's like 20 something.
Blowing his
right?
nephew's back out. He's like,
Oh
Tío,
my God.
tío,
Ya, tío, no. Yeah.
no pare, tío.
And then I was like, well, maybe because.
But then if you think about it, like, shout out to the whole alphabet gang, but they don't have shame. Like, they fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
it's not even weird. Like, it was the nephew was like, what's up, tío? Like, I'm
I mean,
with
if
the
Ricky
shits.
Martin was my tío, I'd be like, we're not that close anyway, tío. Ah.
My mom don't even like you, tío. Come on.
She said you abandoned the family for fame. We cool.
She said, you never send us money, so I got to get you back somehow. But he's facing, like, mad time.
He's not anymore. They dropped the charges today.
Oh, they dropped him.
That's what I was like. That's what I was gonna.
Why
look
did
up
they
right now.
drop him?
Because it's not true.
It's not true.
Según. Let me see.
That's a horrible fucking rumor to be spreading, dude. Like,
Hold on. Here
like
we
Ricky
go.
Martin is blowing his nephew's back out. And what if Ricky Martin's his bottom? The nephew's blowing his back out.
So it says, just as we had anticipated, the temporary protection order was not extended by the court. The accuser, nephew, confirmed to the court that his decision to dismiss the matter was his alone, without any
Right.
outside influence or pressure.
You mean money?
And the accuser confirmed he was satisfied with his legal representation in the matter. The request came from the accuser asking to dismiss the case. This was never anything more than a troubled individual making false allegations with absolutely nothing to substantiate them. We are glad that our client saw justice done and can now move forward with his life and his career.
Nope. Hold up.
Like, can he?
Hold up. You're not going to fucking tell that kind of lie. And I'm going to be okay with it.
But then what about Amber Heard?
I mean, but she got caught. That's what I'm saying.
And
like,
that's maybe-
Johnny was like, yo, fuck you, bitch. Like, now I'm going to take you to court. And Ricky Martin's just gonna be like, okay, it's done. No, because it's true.
Yeah.
And he paid him off. Like, yo, let's keep it moving. But because if somebody makes that lie about you, you're gonna be like,
no,
I'm suing. Like, you're not gonna tell people that I was blowing my nephew's back out.
So then, is that just like a famous people thing, or can I go and sue the guys that have said that they've slept with me even though they haven't?
You've had guys do that?
Yes.
It's not even hard to sleep with you. Like, why are they lying about it?
I can't stand you. Oh my God.
You've had that happen?
I was hooking up
Like with
this
detail?
guy. I was hooking up with this guy.
So you were hooking up with him?
Hold on.
Okay,
He
I'm
was
jumping to
texting
conclusion.
me.
Uh-huh.
He was at a gathering with a bunch of other guys.
Okay.
One of the guys there, he's my cousin's cousin. So I've known him since we were kids, right? This motherfucker went and said, "Oh, you're talking to Genesis?" And this other guy was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, I hooked up with her, or I hit that, or something like that."
Okay.
And I was like,
Never?
"No."
Kiss?
His cousin, yes, but not him.
Kiss though?
No, that's what
Little
I'm saying.
finger
Like,
action, little babbing
nada,
action?
Nada. He would Snapchat me.
Dick pics?
No, just like, hey,
So
what
like
are you doing?
nothing.
Hey, what? No.
And he was out here saying that he smashed you.
Yes.
Adding to your body count. The disrespect. Did you confront him?
No, I just didn't talk to him anymore. I told his sister about it. I don't know if she ever told him anything.
Nah, la pena.
But I was like annoyed with him. I was annoyed and I guess disappointed in him because we've known each other
Like,
for
why
so
lie
long.
about...
It's like, you don't need to lie.
Why drag my name through that?
Yeah.
Speaking of lying on that kind of shit.
Oh my God, tell me.
So the same girl that Tron had his interaction with, that you met, right? So I know her through mutual friends. So I've known her for a while.
And you know she's sweet.
No. Supposedly, her top game was nice. That's what she was kind of known for.
Por eso se aguantó el Tron.
I don't know, but
Can't speak for him.
I can't speak for him. But you know, allegedly, that's what she was good at. Was topping up. You know. Well, anyways, one of my homies, good homie of mine, got topped off by her, and we to this day like, you lit, God again, you know, who am I? So she went and started telling people they smashed, and the thing is, because like the people that they both know is so tight, it got out. Like, bro, you smashed. He's like, no, I didn't. Like, he's defending his life. Like,
Oh my God.
I'm fighting for my life. Like, no, I didn't smash. She like topped me off, but I didn't smash. And it got to the point where he called her out in front of everybody. He was like, bitch, why the fuck you
Oh, that's embarrassing.
why the fuck you telling people you fucked? All you did was suck me up and shit. So
What did she say? What was her response? Do you know?
I don't. I have no idea.
You never get the chisme completo.
This is old. Jeez, this is like fucking 15 years old, cheese, man. Like,
Well, if it's 15,
Yeah.
how long have you known her?
how long? No, so he's known her longer than
okay,
I have.
okay.
But I've known her for about 12.
Oh, shit. That's a long. You know what?
Yeah.
I say that, but
Time flies.
yeah. And
Like, I've already known you for 2 years.
oh, shit. You're right.
Or
No.
a year and a half.
Yeah.
A year and a half. Well, anyways, time flies.
But still. And it feels like I've known you forever. Mm. And you completely changed my life. For the better.
I was gonna say you're welcome. But yeah, so people do lie about that shit.
Yeah, they do.
That's sad. You've only had it happen once?
Yeah, I think so, that I know of. Oh no, también otra vez, one of my good friends said that one of his frat brothers said that he smashed me. He said that he slept with me. Technically, we did sleep on the same bed.
So you didn't lie. He's
so
omitting.
He wasn't lying.
He's omitting.
He was omitting. Yeah. I was like,
I like
well, we
it.
slept on the same bed, but It's because
Maybe
I
he
was
did sleep with
driving.
you.
I was driving that night and I was so tired. But everybody else wanted to stay. So I was like, I'm going to go to sleep in the car. And they were like, oh, no, don't do that. Like, you can sleep on the bed. And I was like, okay. And I went and I slept on the bed. And all of a sudden I see him next to me. And I was like, oh, God, let's go. I got up and I was like, yeah, vámonos a la chingada.
You're all like, boop, sir.
Yeah.
Here's your penis.
No, thank you. Ask first. I might say yes.
For real.
Seriously,
You're
like they don't.
I might go with
just
it.
try a little. Yeah. Like fuck. It's so funny because I went over to a friend's house and
Recently? Got the cobwebs shaken out.
oh yes, so long. And he was like, what did he say? Oh, he was like talking to me, right? And I was like we had a whole ass conversation. We caught up, and I was like, this is nice, but can we just let's just get to it, okay? Like, yeah.
It's late.
It's late.
I have
It's
to
like
work in the
midnight.
morning.
I gotta work. Yeah, I'm gonna be tired tomorrow. You see,
It was good?
yeah,
Get a little shaking. That's nice.
yeah.
Is that going to be your new rotation? You should get it going, like a team going, like a starting five.
You know what? I'm
Like a
working
Monday
on
through
that.
Friday.
Oh, that was the point of the story. So he was like, "Oh yeah, like I started liking all of these like random posts to like get your attention." I was like, "I knew it. I knew that's why you were doing it." I was
Game
like, so
in
I engaged.
2022.
I was like, I engaged. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'll like his shit too.
And that's how it starts.
Yeah.
And that's how he met your mother.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's good,
no,
though.
I don't see myself with him.
No?
No.
So,
We don't have things in common like that.
no?
No.
It's just a palo. That's cool. I respect it. I like it.
Thank you.
I think that's cool.
Jen's back.
Jen's back. Running down Fifth
Gonna
Avenue.
be back for a while.
Right at the end of
Oh,
summer.
I forgot about him. I should text him.
I should call him. No shame. So it didn't work out with your ex then?
Oh, have I not talked
No.
about that? Yeah. No. Oh, I never got around to explaining it, huh?
Yeah. Shout out to Gabby. She didn't let you.
Oh, Gabs.
Big tits
But
McGee.
we had a lot of fun that night.
Oh, that was a wild night.
It was. And we still kept on drinking. Oh, God. No.
Jen's an
Dude,
alcoholic.
I was so drunk that I took off my contacts that night.
When?
And I don't know. I don't know if I took them off on your couch or what, but I took my contacts off. I drove home blind.
That's dangerous. That is dangerous.
That is more dangerous than me.
I could have gone to
driving
jail.
home.
They'd be
Yeah.
like, sir, she left your house. And I was like, I don't know who that woman is, sir.
I'm sorry, but ¿cómo dice la esa?
Shit happens.
I don't know this man.
Oh,
I'm sorry to this man.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. So apparently, there's a TikTok thing going around. It's even on Twitter. That's how I sent it. Like I told you about it. That apparently, like, I haven't looked into it, but apparently men are more emotionally attached to their men, their boys, than they are to women. But they're physically attracted because, sex towards women. And a girl was like, that's why they always do the most for their boys instead of their girl. And I was like, holy shit.
And I was thinking about my bro-in-law. He goes out of his way for his best friend.
Out of his way.
Out of his way.
Like, to the point where you're like, is this something y'all fucking?
No, yeah, we say we
Like, y'all fucking?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I even have a picture of them like,
Kissing?
no, hugging. He was like, they
Like
were
inappropriate?
helping. Do you want me to
No, you just
post
describe it.
So they were hanging up the lights on their fence. My bro-in-law. I'm not gonna say his name, but I mean, people, if they know Adi, they know. So I was walking there. I think I was going home, going to their place after work or something. And I managed to capture the picture. It was my bro-in-law's like this, like hanging up the light. And then his best friend is like right behind him, like tipo como Titanic. Just like hugging him around. I was like, what is wrong with you guys? Like, you don't even touch my sister like that.
She tries to come up to him. He's like, hey, chill.
Don't touch me. Not from behind.
You know, I don't like PDA. That's gross.
That's Marco's spot.
But hold up, because like me and my boys, we always say gay shit to each other.
Yeah.
And that's like
we say gay shit to each other
all the time.
I'm so sorry for using it like that. We say
gay shit.
Not heterosexual stuff. Well, I guess it is heterosexual in our case. But you're not really a guy.
I'm not a guy?
Not to me.
Wow. Wow. Anyways. Wow. Crazy girl. Like last night we went out to dinner. Shout out to my boy Angel. He was like making light. For those who don't know, I dyed my hair. I was trying to go gray. I'm not going to show you, but I was trying to go gray like platinum, and it ended up being blonde. But anyways, he's all, mi güerita, you know, joking around. And his wife has blonde hair. Uh-huh. And I was like, well, I'm just trying to remind you who was here first.
That's your best friend, right?
Is one of them, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
Oh, his wife.
His wife. Yeah.
Shout out to Teresa, yeah. But yeah. I got warm. Cat sometimes will be like, babe, your best friend. I'm like, oh, which one? I have so many.
Who's your real best friend, though?
Huh?
Who's your real best friend?
I'm going to cut this all out, so.
Cat?
Cat.
You're supposed to say cat.
Yeah, she's my favorite person.
Yeah.
She's not my best friend.
Oh,
she's my favorite person.
I always thought Charlene was your best friend.
Oh, because you've seen me in like
like you guys
interact or convivir, as they would say in Mexico, and you haven't seen me with my other friends. So
I've seen you at your birthday.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, that's true.
I can see why you thought that.
I mean, everybody knows about me, but they don't know me.
They don't know, no.
Yeah, they don't know, no.
Okay. But yeah, how's your best friend? She good?
She's good. I was able to hang out with her last weekend, and I had such a blast.
Oh, you went to the Maná concert. How was it?
Yeah. I loved it. It was everything.
I only know one song. Mi camisa negra. La playera negra?
Yo me las sé todas. That's not even theirs. That's Juanes.
Really?
I'm sure you know Maná, though.
Give me one song.
Oye,
Mariposa?
Mariposa traicionera.
Okay, that's the one I know.
Que me la dedicaron. I took a video of it and I sent it to him. I was like, mira.
You are a mariposa traicionera.
Sí.
De rama.
Yep.
You are.
You know.
Sometimes you can go backwards. First mariposa that could fly backwards. So you had a good time at the concert? Oh, wait, we're skipping shit.
I know.
So dudes will do more for their boys than their girl. Like that question, shout out to Manny.
Oh, yes.
Was like, would you snitch on your homie or cheat on your girl? And he was like, I'm fucking cheating. Like, yeah.
Yeah. What would you do?
What would I do? I'm snitching.
Yeah.
My boy would have to understand that. Like, real friends would be like, I get it. I get why you cheated. Like, makes perfect sense. I mean, why you snitched?
That was a Freudian slip, y'all. He definitely would cheat before he would snitch, but he knows Cat listens.
Yeah. No. Yeah, like, your homie should know, like, not to put you in
that
the homie should be like, go ahead, bro, like, throw me under the bus. It's like, obviously I did something, so yeah.
I know.
But some dudes were really
I can see that though.
Cheating. Well, also, it depends on their girl.
Though?
Like, if they don't care about her.
Yeah.
Like, if it's like new, you'd be like, I don't even know her like that. Like, she might cheat on me. I'm gonna cheat on her. Fuck it.
Sometimes even if it's old, they're like,
but if it's like a wife,
I'm over her.
I bet you if they asked any dude that was with his wife, they wouldn't have said cheated. They would have been like, I'm snitching. Yeah. If it's just a girlfriend, like, yeah, whatever.
All sad. Yeah, with my ex, he was always like, he loved or loves his best friend. Like, sometimes I would be like, dang, you don't laugh with me like that. I don't make you laugh like that.
You're not funny.
I guess not. He would say that. You're funny. No, he'd say I was funny for a woman.
Wow.
Because women aren't funny.
Wow. He's a red pill guy for sure. Have you heard of that?
No.
You've never heard of the red pill community?
No.
You're fucking lying, dude.
Why would I lie about that? I'd be like, oh yeah.
Have you heard of the red pill community? The red pill community. You haven't heard of it?
Drop your comments below.
Drop your comments. Don't forget to subscribe. No, it's like a whole community of men who they don't hate women, but they think women need to be put back in their place.
Oh my gosh, I was just having a conversation with
like
my friend
women,
about this.
Women, if you like post half naked pictures, you're the problem. Like if you post a bikini picture, you're the problem. Like you need to be respectful, listen to your man, and cook and clean. Be that. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to be doing nothing. Like if you fall into that rabbit hole, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like there's some red pill listeners, and when I post toxic shit, they're like, yeah, and I'm like, no. I'm joking.
They're none of the ones that try to talk to me, right?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
Even Gabriel, shout out to Gabriel, he posted something and I was like, that's low-key red pillish, and he's like, by definition it's very red pill, and I was like,
oh god, Gabriel.
So shout out to Gabriel.
He said something about, have you heard about some book? And I was like, no, cómpramelo.
But look into the red pill, like, so apparently it's like dudes who got fucked over, and now they
this guy hella got fucked over. My friend that I was talking about,
low-key hate women, like think women are only good for like to dump our loads and type shit.
He's actually gonna be a father this year, and
congratulations, sir.
He said that God was punishing him with a girl because
I told my boy that. Shout out to Eric.
He's going to have to look after her forever.
From men like him.
That's what I said. Because women, he's like, why do you think your dad is always worried about you? And I was like, because I'm a drunk? Like, I don't know.
Because I have mental issues?
I'm still single at 32 and he expected to have grandkids by now? It's like some machista shit. I don't know. But he was saying that it's women's fault that there's so many beta males. He's all about the alpha male and the beta male. That's
what it is.
Yeah.
The red pill is the alphas. Like that Andrew Tate guy, that guy from that podcast that says women who have Instagram are cheating. Like it's considered cheating. That's 100% red pill.
This conversation came about from that video that I sent to you that I said it's BS. He's just like gaslighting her because he's saying like,
like I don't like your pictures because you want attention from other men.
Yeah. So let them give you that attention. She's like, yeah, he's right. He hit it on the nose. She just wants attention. And I was like, well, because he's not giving it to her. Ooh. Obviously.
Oh, Dr. Jen in the house.
Like, what? I just like, what do you mean? Sometimes I just say I agree with him because, and he doesn't listen to this. He doesn't.
He's not red pilling us.
Women should have an opinion about anything.
He's like, oh, you talk?
He did say that.
No, I won't be listening.
Feminists aren't the same as they used to be. Like true feminism was like, yes,
like the women. Remember I was telling you, like women who are feminists saying that why should we respect men? Is like, or like men and women should be playing in the same sport, and it's like, girl,
I'm sorry, like
it's the physical
don't
advantage.
Come at me. But yes, there are. He said it's science.
Shh. We don't believe in science anymore.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
You're not an ally. Cancel her.
I am going to be canceled. I'm surprised they haven't canceled me yet. I'm waiting for the day when somebody pulls up like an old...
For being racist?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was just talking to... Shout out to Tron. He's like, man, y'all wild. And I was like, I know Jen's low-key racist. He's like, nah, she likes black dick. She can't be racist.
That's true. Thanks, Tron.
He defended you. He defended your... Oh, it's because he called us the shade room.
Yeah, he did.
I told him, I was like, bro, I feel like I was like, like I'm...
It's not my fault people want to come talk shit over here.
Check the skin. Like I'm with y'all. Peep the color.
Okay?
Ooh, see, but like we're all one, like...
We're all brown.
Why are you trying to divide us, Tron? We're supposed to be united. United, we will rise.
It's the white man. Low key, I am a little racist against white people.
Okay, that's not
Not
racist.
on purpose.
That's not racism.
Oh, is it not?
No, there's no reverse racism. That's just self-defense at that point.
I think it's just because I grew up with them and I was like, you know.
Explain. I didn't grow up with them.
Oh, yeah, you grew up here, huh? In this area, in the South.
No, I grew up in National City. We had one.
Okay, because the mile cars isn't right over there.
Okay, tell everywhere I live. Tell the ops. No, but I mean, like where I grew up, in the apartments I grew up, there was one white kid. Like one, like
and I was
singular.
the one Mexican with all the white kids in the class.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's why you hate black people.
that is not true.
You're the shade room. No, but they hate the shade room because they bring the wrong light to black culture. Like I get it, but we're not that. Tron.
We're not that.
Don't be disrespecting the pod.
Sorry, I always do this, you guys. I'm very like
they just
antsy.
never see you.
They just never see it. Yeah, I'm not like nervous. It's just how I am. Fidgety.
I called her racist, and all of a sudden, very fidgety.
No, it's just like it was. I just didn't like being labeled as like the smart Mexican. I never liked that.
The smart Mexican because you went to school with like white kids?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It wasn't until I was in high school that, because I was an avid, I had avid friends who were also in my classes and they were people of color. Mm-hmm. But I always remember this one girl, Christina.
Shout out to Christina.
Shout out to Christina.
Hope you listen.
She doesn't listen.
That's fucked up.
For sure she doesn't listen. African American. She told me, she was talking shit about Mexicans' hair or something like that. She made a comment. Maybe she wasn't talking shit. And I was like, and she's like, but you don't have that Mexican hair. I think she
meant like
paisa. Crunchy.
Oh, that
like
one or that stiff hair.
También, that stiff hair. But I used to like, well, this is my natural hair, but I used to like.
The blonde?
Oh, especially the blonde. She's like, no, you got. What did she say? You have good hair. You have like white girl hair. Because I would straighten it.
Oh, she thought it was natural?
I think so.
That's sad.
But, I mean.
Well, no, it's because hold up. Because there's some Mexican girls with like beautiful hair.
Oh, yeah.
Like that long, thick, black. See. And they're like naturally like, you're just like.
Waves and you're like, damn, okay, girl.
Why you have Jasmine's hair, bro?
I got that Mexican poof.
Yeah.
And like.
It's not that nice.
It's not that nice.
But no, there's some Mexican women, you're just like, the hair alone, and it's like voluptuous, and you're just like,
that's how Annie's hair was before she went blonde. It was black.
Bro, that shit fucks up. Fellas, if you're thinking of dyeing your hair, don't. Okay? You know there's upkeep? I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh, you're going to have to be doing this. And I was like, hold the fuck up. I thought this was a one-time thing. Mm-mm. She's like, no, you're going to have to come back for like touch-ups. I was like, nah, we're not doing all this again. Mm-hmm. It's a one-time. But it fried my hair. Mm-hmm. Like my niece came by and like touched my hair. And she's like, damn, your hair is dry. I was like, what? She's like, it's like,
oh,
burnt.
You're not using conditioner, Theo?
Yeah, she's like, what are you doing? Like, do the upkeep.
You're not doing the purple shampoo?
I am.
Oh.
Because I wanted it to make it looking ashy instead of like blonde.
I think there's also like blue shampoo that you can use.
Oh, no shit. I like the purple one because it gives it that grayish tone.
Yeah, I think the blue...
oh my God.
I can't remember what the blue does. I haven't washed my hair with purple shampoo in a couple of washes.
Hey, what is it with women the other day? Not to put you on blast or anything, that you don't shower often. Like, why is it?
No, I don't wash my hair. I shower up to 2 times a day, especially if it's hot. I can't sleep sweaty. Like, I can't. I was going to say something, but you can cut it out. That's why I sleep in my underwear. Like, I can't be hot.
One titty popped out. And just
Una acá, la otra acá.
Filling up the armpits.
Keep them warm.
One almost reaches because it's smaller. The other one's like well under the arm.
He knows that because I told him, not because he saw them. Just you.
Gabby's and Marisela's titties weren't the only ones out.
Oh my God, I know. Shout out to Marisela.
Yeah, she's cool. She got a little boot thing. Shout out to her.
Oh, good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, feminists that hate men.
That's weird.
I think we should all just respect each other.
Yeah, it's a crazy double standard though, because the feminists are like, fuck men, and y'all, we don't even pulling up shit like we've found through bone marrow we can impregnate ourselves, we don't need you, right? And then
Is that true?
I don't know.
Google it. I feel like that's not true.
Google it. But then they get mad at the guys who are like, oh bitch, put yourself in the kitchen and stop having they're saying the same thing
to each other. It's just disrespect.
The opposite spectrum.
It's everybody brings something to the table. So it's like women calling themselves queens and men calling themselves kings. Like,
shout out my kings. But I call women queens too, though.
Okay, so
because if there's kings, there has to be queens.
Exactly. But
not kings, jesters. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's
God,
fucked
yeah,
up.
That's a lot of jesters.
A lot of jokers. A lot of jokers.
So many.
What's a hood rat tattoo for you? What's a tattoo if you saw on a guy you're like, I can't do it?
Oh, lips.
Lips? Like women lips?
Yes.
Is it because they're like, what bitch is that? Or
yes.
Why would you get
like
that?
The guy I was dating, the last guy I dated, we're not going to say his name.
Okay.
But I met him through a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
He had his ex-wife's lips tattooed on him. I didn't like it. Every time I saw it, I was like, ugh.
Maybe he did that because she paid for everything. He's like, least I could do.
The least I can do is get her lips tattooed.
I could do is get her lips
like, they're
tattooed.
not even nice lips. Like, they're tiny ass white girl lips. Like, no
so it's just like an equal sign?
It's
People are like,
oh, equality?
Yeah.
Good for you, boo.
Ally.
I remember I would see it and I would get so mad. Like, don't get...
You're toxic. You are toxic, by the way.
I am.
You let it out sometimes. I'm like, that was natural. Like,
it's something I have to control.
She's not joking right now.
I have to control it.
You would get upset at seeing like...
I mean, I would get annoyed. Like, like, fuck, like, why'd you do that?
That's like, well, it's like getting a name, but not getting a name. Right?
Yeah.
Like, if it doesn't work out, you're like, whatever, it's just a pair of lips that... And I was on some dumb shit.
With, like, the date that they got married or something tattooed in there.
I know.
You know why I think it bothered me? Because they weren't divorced. That's what bothered me.
Them not being divorced or the lips?
I think it was a reminder that she was.
Because every time he'd see it, he'd think about her.
I don't know.
That's cheating.
You know what? I never thought about that.
Bro.
I never thought about it like that.
I'm toxic too.
You're hella toxic, dude. You put shit in my head that I'm like, oh, that's right. You're right, man, ain't shit.
And I say that shit all the time too. I was like, man, ain't shit, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you, we ain't shit. Like, listen.
Yeah, no. That's why I'm single. That's why I'm gonna stay single.
So lips. You see lips on a guy, you're like, nope.
Yeah, because it's like, whose are they? Why? Did you love her that much, or are you that stupid? Like,
it's like both.
Yeah. Like, I don't have anybody's names tattooed on me. It's all you have like 3 tattoos. My friend saw my Gemini tattoo and she was like, "What, Jen? Did you get that just in case you forget?" I was like, "Fuck you."
I heard that about like the names on the back.
Oh
like
my God.
in case they forget their last name, they can look at their back. Like, there it is. It's Martinez.
I'm gonna get one that says Sinaloa. Just in case I forget.
Please return to Sinaloa.
Hecho en... no, I wasn't made in Mexico.
Like, I have a matching tattoo with my ex. But like, if I don't tell people, it says face.
Did she get that one?
The same exact, yeah. Same placement. Everything's matching.
One of my cousin's wife has her daughter's name tattooed on her, but it's like kind of like that in like that cursive old English, and he would like tell her like, "Oh, what, you're like a chola or something?" Like, because it was like an old, like in that cursive.
Oh, okay.
Tipo así como el tuyo. That
so
kind of.
I'm a cholo. You know what's crazy? She had a daughter when we were dating.
And that was her name?
No. But people would think that, like, oh, is that his daughter's name? I was like, first of all, this little bitch looks nothing like me.
Bitch don't look nothing like me.
This little bitch who don't listen don't look nothing like me.
She never listens to me. That's why I don't like her.
I'm not getting her name. No, it wasn't. But they would assume like, oh, you know, you guys have. So, but the thing is, hers came out whack because it hurts you. I don't know if you know that. Like getting a tattoo, or like it's sensitive. So she went first, and she couldn't take the pain, so she was shaking a lot. And so the guy like had to pause a lot, you know, and some lines that came out kind of some and then when he did mine, like I didn't really. It felt good actually. I got scared for it. I was like, man, I like pain because it felt good when he was.
That's how I felt with my first 2 tattoos, and then this one, he started from the bottom, and
as he should.
And I remember I had my arm like this and I was like laying down, and my tia took me. It was my birthday gift. And she was like, she was talking to me, and I started talking, and then she could tell when I felt the pain, because I would stop talking like out of nowhere. But I have a pretty high threshold for pain. Like I have a pretty high tolerance. So I liked it after this moon. I want to go get more, but I just haven't made plans to do it.
Kat has a tattoo that I would consider a red flag.
I mean,
she has a pair of lips on her chest.
Oh like my god. Whose lips are they?
It's like they're not, because first of all they're like huge as fuck. But it's cheetah print with zebra print, because that's her thing.
I've
like
seen
animal
them.
print. And I always make fun, like, that tattoo, baby. And she's like, shut up.
On women, you know how they get that, like,
the cheetah print on the shoulder or something? That's scandalous. Yes. My ex, no lie, on her back, huge brown pride. Brown pride. Blasting. Big old placazo, homie. Yeah, she was.
Face tattoos.
No.
Face tattoos.
Unless you consider eyebrows tattoos.
No. I mean, I did when I told my mom I was getting a tattoo. She was like, yo te dije que el día que yo me tatuara, tú te podías tatuar. And I was like, you've done your eyebrows like twice already.
Bro,
lady. Like, what the fuck?
Do we have the same mom?
I think so. My
mom, when I got this tattoo, she like flipped out.
Was that your first?
Yeah, she flipped out, like stormed out the house and everything. And she's like, how could you? And I was like, you got your lips, eyebrows, and eyeliner. Yeah. What are we talking about?
I know. My tia told my cousin, I didn't know I had a cow for a daughter. Because she was branded.
For like branded? She was branded?
No, that's what she was like
referring to. Yeah.
It's like, so I was like, when she told me that, I was like low-key offended, because I already had I had 3 of mine.
So I'm fat like a cow?
Yeah, I was like,
my titties don't hate like that. One does.
Just the bigger one.
So it's the right
Come
one.
back up, girl. No, it's just that I'm holding them.
Yeah, dude. They so dramatic.
Oh my gosh.
So dramatic. We go to Mexico and my cousins would, because they know how my mom was very strict. Like even when cousins would come and stay with us, like they'd be like, parecemos pinches soldados con tu jefa, güey, porque she's so strict. And when they saw the tattoo, they're like, she let you get that?
How old were you?
In my 20s.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 22 when I got my first one.
Yeah, so it was like Mexican moms. And they were like, oh my gosh, she let you get a tattoo? She's like, oh my God. Like, did she hit you? I was like, she hit me. I was like, square up, mom.
No, I ran. Faster than her.
But I hid it for the longest time. Like, I would never show it. And she caught me because one day I woke up and I was like stretching. And she's all, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's fake. And then I kept saying it's fake. Because I used to draw on myself. Because I'm, graffiti, pinche. Rayate las nalgas. Okay. And then one day I was just like, like whatever, dude. Like it's for real. She's like, she grabbed my arm and like tried rubbing it off. She's like, are you fucking like, in serio? And I was like, oh,
Sharp, yeah, man.
She like stormed out. She was so mad.
Oh my god.
Very dramatic. Shout out to moms.
Yes,
Mexican moms are pretty dramatic.
They are. It's all those novelas. And then we grow up seeing that, and that's why we're used to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're like, you're overreacting. I'm like, this is nothing. You don't know my mother. I'm controlling myself.
That's why guilt trips work on us.
Yes.
Because our parents did that shit.
Oh my god. I didn't know we were going to get this deep.
You're going to lay down and then... So tell me, how does that make you feel?
We should get a couch in here.
I'm trying to do that.
Oh my god, we should totally get a couch in here.
I want to switch it to a couch on that side.
I would love that.
I got mic stands coming. Like,
I am so excited.
Like instead of the ones that stand up here.
These are the things that you could text me about.
Oh, but you're at work now.
I read
and you take
them.
forever to reply. That's why I text other women. You're not giving me the attention I need.
Oh my god, that's exactly what I thought this morning. I was like, he's gonna get another best friend. I'm no longer gonna be like his sister. Oh well, when I told you I don't have time to cultivate a relationship right now. I was referring to ours.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
This is our last episode.
This is my last episode. That's why we
had a good run though. It was fun.
It was nice. It was like a year.
Like 15 episodes?
Mm-hmm.
20 maybe?
Was it only?
It was about like
I feel like
20?
I've recorded so many more.
No, because this will be 81. And
we
you came on like at 55.
Uh-huh.
And you weren't in all of those either. So
no, because you wouldn't call me.
Right.
Prefer strippers. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for wearing clothes.
Oh, speaking of future guests that you're not going to be here for, I'm going to have a guy that's pretty famous on TikTok.
Why don't you want me here for that? You just
quit. Like on camera too. Like I have it in 4K.
I meant like our actual like friendship, not our business relationship. I'm just demoting myself for the time being. Okay.
You taking a break?
I'm taking a break from our
so friendship. I can go and find a new friend.
Yes.
And you can't be like, that's fucked up. And I'm gonna be like, we're on a break. And then you're gonna write me a letter, 7 pages, and be like, we were on a break.
Yeah. Oh, you watch Friends?
I used to love Friends.
I've been binge watching them. Like I don't know if it's like a comfort thing, just because
it is. Have you heard that?
Yeah,
the people that watch the same shit,
and that makes sense. It makes total sense. Like
I know
what's coming.
They don't want like surprises and shit.
Yeah. So I think that's why.
A good episode to watch. Shout out to you because I used your Paramount for it. It's called The Offer.
Are you?
If you're a fan of
using it? Yeah. Did you really? Oh, okay, good. Because I don't watch it.
Oh no. So if you like The Godfather, it's based off how they made The Godfather and how The Godfather almost didn't happen.
Oh.
And like all the ups and downs.
Is that why you asked me for it?
No, I asked you for Evil.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But then I had.
Are you the one that's watching it then?
It's done. Well, the season's there's no new season yet.
Well, no, I'm asking because it popped up on
Yeah, but I was the one that watched it. But so it's about how they made the movie and how it was produced and like all the issues that came with, like the mob really didn't want them to make it, like real mob, and the producer had to like sweet talk the real mob and become friends with the real mob to like make the movie, and it almost like came crashing down so many times.
Oh, I need to watch that.
And yeah, it was a really good show. It's like 10 episodes.
Okay.
If you like The Godfather, if you don't like
okay, so I'm adding that to the list of movies I've never watched.
You've never watched Godfather, Jen?
Okay, so
it's arguably the best movie.
Yes, I know.
Ever made.
I just watched the Titanic for the first
I've never
time
seen
yesterday.
It either, so.
I was 7 when it came out. My mom didn't let me watch it because there was a sex scene.
I
just never
draw
watched
me like
it.
You draw your girls, Jack.
Yeah, I was so annoyed with her. I was like, ugh.
Yeah, bitch, like we both fit on the door.
Okay, so
scoot the fuck over.
There's a scene, right, where he and the fiance or ex-fiance, whatever, convinced her to get on the last boat with women, right? This bitch jumps off into the boat just to run up with Jack and fucking leave him. Because I was like, why the fuck did you even get off?
She must be Latina because she's like, no, I need to see you die.
Seriously?
I have to see you. Like, you're going to, no, we're not going to assume you died and you're going to go off some other bitch. Nah, no. I need to witness you non-alive yourself. That's what it was. She was Latina.
I want to see you freeze and I'm going to push you.
Yeah.
And he's like, your cold, he's all, baby, dead fish. Body.
She's like, no, we don't fit. I'm pregnant.
There's another person on this with me.
I'm pregnant. Why do fucking crazy Latinas do that shit?
I no sé.
I had a friend who did that. She got into an argument with her man and he like dumped her. As she's telling me about this shit, like, right, like cry on my shoulder, whatever. She texts him, I'm pregnant. I was like, you're fucking pregnant? She's like, no, but I want him to like call me back.
See, like,
I was like, bro, that's fucking crazy.
See, that's why when you call me toxic, it really bothers me because I would never do shit like that.
You're toxic. Bro.
I'm dramatic in my reactions. I'm very dramatic.
Tomato.
No.
And then I had another friend. So for the longest time, like, if you don't trust women, good. Look at that. This bitch told her man that she was pregnant and she wasn't, right? I had another friend. I'm in the car with her. Mm-hmm. I have nothing to do with her. I'm literally just her friend. Her man calls. And he's like, what are you doing? She's like, oh, nothing. I'm going home. And he's like, who you with? On speaker. Mm-hmm. She's like, nobody. I'm by myself. And I was like, bitch, he knows me. Why are you lying? No. Like, why are you lying? Just tell him. Like,
maybe she didn't. Maybe she
I'm with
knew
Jonah.
It was going to be an issue. Maybe he was threatened by you.
No. I was like, why are you lying? Like, I was so bothered by it. Not because, like, but it's like, why are you lying about that?
I don't like lies. I don't like stupid lies.
You don't like
like
rats?
That. Lies.
Oh, I thought you said rats. Like snitches.
I said especially stupid lies like that.
Yeah, I was like, you don't have to lie. Like, he don't even care about me. Like,
yeah.
He's not going to be like, oh, he's trying to get at you? No.
Because he knew you like that, right?
What?
Because some men are crazy.
Some men?
Some men are crazy.
Oh, I know that.
Am I slurring?
Are you drunk?
I don't know.
Yeah, my man. But yeah, I was just bothered by it. I was like, y'all bitches be lying for nothing.
Yes. We had a conversation about that recently.
Did we? Yes. Oh, yeah, you did.
It's like, there's no reason to lie. Just say you can't do it.
But you're toxic, though.
Why?
Because you were like, what if this person's lying to you, Jonah? And I was like, you're fucking shooting up the club and it's like, there's Jonah over there. Let me make sure he gets some of the spray action. In case he had any doubt in his friendships, let me fucking lace his fucking life up.
If they're lying to me, they might be lying to you. You never know. Just be aware.
But are you sure they're lying to you? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like you may have jumped to conclusions fast.
Oh, I definitely jumped to conclusions.
Immediately, huh?
Immediately.
Like the time that you weren't on the podcast, you were like, this, like, nobody's going to listen.
Oh, no. I didn't. That was everybody around me was like.
But you were like, yeah.
Oh, if I'm drunk and somebody hypes me up about anything, it will escalate. Which, yeah.
Happened again.
Yeah, it happens again. It happens all the time.
You're like, you know what? I'm going to fucking assume shit and then get the details later.
That's why I stopped drinking tequila.
Because it was making you.
It makes me really angry.
Oh, remember when you domestic violence that guy you were dating?
Oh, allegedly. According to everybody that was at that party, nothing happened.
Maybe they feel bad. Like, oh, don't tell her.
They would not feel bad. They don't care about my feelings like that. They're my family.
They barely like me.
Yeah. Pretty sure I only get invited because they bring gifts. No, I mean, I'm sure they like me.
You bring gifts to places? Like, if you get invited somewhere?
I'll bring a bottle.
Kat is religiously.
Oh, I know.
She won't go.
A really good.
She won't go to somewhere without something.
Oh, no, I'm te debo el regalo.
And I always tell her, like, babe, you don't have to bring none. She's like, I will never go to somebody's birthday without a gift. Even if it's a card with the gift card. Like, never.
I would much rather get a gift card.
That's when I said gift cards are good.
Yeah.
It's her aunts. Shout out to her aunts. But because one Christmas when they first met my mom, we did Christmas with, Mexicans is Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day is like chilling. So then we went with her family and they got her a gift. And I was like, they don't even know her. But that's just how they are. Like, they don't believe in, like, not having something to open. Because I'll be like, babe, I'm not giving them shit. Like, somebody, and she's like, you can't do that, babe. Like, it's not cool for everybody to open something and not that person. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. She's like, no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn you and your morals.
I was gonna say story, but we completely
About the
diverted
line?
from that.
Tell me.
About the so I have this friend hooking up with this girl that lives in his complex.
Oh, okay.
They
She tells
smoke
me so many
together.
stories about
I
people
know.
sleeping with each other when they shouldn't be.
Oh my god, all the time. And it like few weeks later, she goes MIA. A few weeks later, she's like, "Hey, I'm pregnant."
From the complex guy.
From the complex guy.
And she's sure about it.
She's 100%. This is your child.
Wow.
He's invested. Buys the baby a onesie so that he can like.
It's not his.
Huh?
It wasn't his?
It wasn't his.
Shut the fuck up.
She was like 8 weeks along, not 6. And so they hadn't been hooking up 8 weeks prior. They'd been hooking up like
Was he
6
mad?
weeks prior. He was livid.
Why would you be livid? Did he like her?
He wanted to be a dad. I think that's what it was. It was the
I
lie.
get that.
Like, he's a very like proud, person. So him getting excited over it and like even buying that like personalized onesie, like you're gonna be a grandma or whatever, or hi grandma, because he wanted to tell his mom.
Fuck.
Yeah. And I had told him, I was like, you know what, maybe wait. If this is her first pregnancy, 80% of pregnancies
Could go
usually
bad.
end in miscarriage, first time pregnancies. So like, maybe just wait until she's like safely in the second trimester, And I wasn't even thinking that it wasn't his because I don't know her like that, so I can't say. So I'm not that toxic.
You're like, are you sure that's my first question? My first question. Any of my boys have a kid? I'm like, you sure that's...
He said that she said it was 100% his.
How did they find out?
She took a pregnancy test.
What?
She took a pregnancy test? Oh, because she went to the doctor. She went to get her ultrasound or whatever. And the doctor was like, oh, it looks like you're about 8 weeks along.
Oh, and she's like, oh, fuck.
And she's like, oh, shit. So it might not be yours.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
That's embarrassing.
I know. Poor guy.
Was she at least like, okay, I know who it is then?
I don't know. I didn't ask
Or she's like...
He doesn't give me like, I want all the details, and he's like, he gives me like the minimum.
Vague?
Yeah.
Bro, like content.
Like,
Come
dude,
on, my guy.
I want to know everything.
We're trying to share with the audience.
What is your fucking
cheese, man.
physician's name? Like, what is the gynecologist's name? Start with that.
Where's the office?
Doctor Who said what?
I need to Google him to see his
if
reviews.
he's a reliable source,
Yes.
first of all.
So he was mad that the child is not his.
He was mad that he had been lied
He may have
to.
been mad, but at the same time, he's like, cool.
He was
like,
relieved, yeah.
I was like, just a smash.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I fear that
sucks.
shit. Like,
that happened to my other friend. Maybe it's a my friend thing. Don't be my friend. He was dating this girl for like a month and a half. Got her pregnant, but it is his, and he's dealing with all the baby mama drama.
is she bringing that baby mama drama?
Oh, so much. But like emotional manipulation, like
Typical women
you don't
shit.
love me.
He's like, duh.
He's like, yeah, no
we
shit.
were just fucking.
Yes.
I didn't even know you had a last name.
I don't know, like the parents don't like him. Like there's that tension because they're not together. I'm like, what?
But you know whose fault that is? That's hers.
Yeah,
Because
of
what
course
she's
it is.
telling
Yeah, what are you
the
telling
parents,
them?
like, he ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, why would you tell him
It's
that?
like he's not even trying. He doesn't love me. He doesn't want to be
People in
with
relationships
me.
do that shit too. Like,
Oh yeah.
if your partner's friends don't like you, it's because of what your partner's relaying to them. Like, if people didn't like Kat, it'd be because I was over here like, bro, she ain't shit. She don't fucking do nothing for me. They'd be like, damn, then why the fuck are they? So then they'd see her like, why you with her? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
So for me, I didn't really know until after I broke up with my ex that my family didn't like him.
oh, it was that like, oof, thank God you dumped him.
And I told my sister, I was like, why didn't you tell me? Like, you not once, like, we have such a close relationship. Not once did you tell me you didn't like him.
Shout out to Adi.
Yeah, shout out to him. So with the next guy I dated, she said it right away. She was like, you know what? I don't like him for you. He's a chill guy.
And you were like, fuck you.
And I was
I'm gonna
like,
marry
you know
this
what? You're
man.
right. I was like, you're kind of right. I don't think he is.
But it could have gone the other way. You're like, well, fuck you. Like, don't worry about my relationship. I'm going to do what I want. I'm an adult.
It could have.
So,
But.
And, you know, for their defense, that's probably why.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but she was right.
She was right. He was not for me.
I don't think anybody thought that.
Really?
Everybody was just like, why are you?
Did you? Oh, shit.
I was like, that was fast.
It was really
Nothing that
fast.
comes that fast is ever good.
Yeah, no. And I told you that too. I like him way too much right now. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Remember
get
that
over it
episode
real
I
quick.
didn't air?
Thank God.
Bro, she was over here love lettering this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I cut. I think I didn't even play the whole. I didn't even play any of it.
No, you didn't play it.
Archived.
Yeah. No.
Did you like see? My intuition was like, don't do it, bro.
Yeah.
Stash it away. Embarrass her later.
Yeah, I don't really.
Play it at her wedding.
I think it was just cuffing season.
Was it? Was around Christmas? Oh yeah, it was.
around
It
Christmas,
was.
yeah.
And you got a shitty gift.
It's rolling around in my car right now. I keep forgetting to grab it. I need to, because then I.
Damn, Jen. In the short time that I've known you, you've been in like 3 relationships.
Okay, 2. No, we met right after I broke up with my ex.
And then you dated that one, then you went back to your ex.
Okay, so that's 2.
2. Okay, 2. That's a lot. I've been in 1 this whole time.
And I have been through a lot of dick. It's because nobody wants to make an honest woman out of me.
Oh, damn. I saw a video. It didn't remind me of you at all. But it reminded me of other friends. The girl was like, I'm good enough to sleep with, but not good enough for him to tell his friends about. And she was just going on to like this rant. And I was like, damn, that sucks.
So then
And she wasn't even ugly, though. Like, if she was ugly, I'd be like, I get it. I wouldn't show you up either.
I have no idea what my problem is.
Toxic. Violent, apparently, when you're drunk. Hitting people.
Oh my God. Maybe I hate men. Because apparently it's only men I hit.
Maybe
And you know what's so funny? I've only ever, like, that I remember, I did slap a guy once when I was drunk. But it's because he had a girlfriend. This was in Mexico. We were dancing at the club because it was just like a New Year's club that they opened that night. I was dancing with one of my guy friends. And I wasn't even like twerking with him. We were just like dancing together. And then this guy came over and like whispered in my ear and like, oh, algo de puta or something like that. I can't really remember, but I remember turning around and just going like,
slapped him for calling you a
slapped
puta?
him in the middle of the dance floor.
Did he hit you back?
No.
That's good.
Yeah. That was the only time that I can think of that I've slapped someone or hit a man.
Because he called you a whore?
Yeah, because I wasn't back then.
Oh. Not yet.
And what
was
bothered
telling you
me
your
is that
future, you didn't hear
he
that.
had a
He's
girlfriend
upset.
and he had the audacity to tell me, a single lady, that I was the whore, even though we had hooked up.
And he was there with his girlfriend.
And he was there with his girlfriend. And I didn't know about the girlfriend until like after.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Men be saying some
married to
out
her
of pocket
now.
shit.
He still looks for me.
Still wants the cookie.
It's been 10 years. 12 years.
Make sure you get
now.
the dates right, just in case they
12
hear.
years. It's been 12 years.
Damn. I was just reminded of that shit too because I was thinking about I don't know, my ex or whatever. I was like, damn, it's been 12 years. And in 2010 is when I
shit.
like, yeah. Oh, shout out to Kylie. Happy birthday. Y'all cool still?
Yeah, we're cool. We're going to go out tomorrow for her birthday.
Nice. Better for sure.
Yeah. So the thing with Kylie was that I blacked out at like 9:30 or 10.
Were you still up when I picked up Kat and Charlene?
No, that's why you picked them up, because the party was over, because I went.
Oh yeah, they were telling me,
out.
they're like, dude, her dad was like low-key hinting like, time to go.
Yeah, I don't know why he stayed.
He was
I
like-
love him, but
Like, time to go.
it really
ladies.
bothered me that he stayed. Like, you really don't trust me
At all.
No, I'm house sitting for my sister while
She wasn't there? She was there.
She was there. I'm house sitting for my sister, and I'm going to house sit for her. And my dad was like, "Oh, you're gonna stay by yourself?"
Does he not think you're
I don't think
capable?
I don't think he does. I really think he doesn't think I'm capable. But he also like doesn't really trust that my sister's capable. And I think it's because he wasn't there for a large part of our
upbringing
that he doesn't
Went to college.
trust that, you know, that he was in college in Mexico working on his master's program. He
With the minor in freedom.
doesn't major in politics. That's fucked up, dude. No. I think that's why he doesn't really see us as like women. Like, I don't ask.
He's a red pill. He's like, no, they shouldn't even be able to vote.
He made a comment the other day about how he said something about buying a house for me because essentially I'm going to end up alone. That's what es lo que debo entender. Like, that's,
wow.
I can't remember exactly what his words were, but I remember I was sitting down watching TV and I just turned around and I was like, and my mom just looked at him like, you just said that out loud.
She was looking at him like, inside voice. That's our conversation.
Our conversation, like our fears for her.
We agreed we would sit her down in an appropriate setting to let her know she ain't shit. We're not supposed to splat it out.
I just think it's so funny. Like, I pay for my own shit. Like, I have always. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's weird to me, but I think that's where that comes from. Like, they don't trust that they raised good women.
That's on them then.
Exactly. But I think I'm fine. My therapist says I'm doing really well. I'm like, it's probably because I'm coming home at like 3 a.m. on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday after getting digged down. They're like, he doesn't like you, mija?
He likes you enough to fuck you, but not to date you. He's not going to tell his friends about you. Aww. He's not going to post you on social media because you don't need that kind of attention.
My boys make fun of me sometimes of a girl I used to hook up with. And I was like, whatever, bro. She used to pick us up from downtown. So I was a free Uber ride. You're welcome. Like, I'm over here sacrificing myself for you, and this is the thanks I get.
There's always one in the group that takes one for the team.
Mm-hmm. As you should. Mm-hmm. Have you ever done like a 2-person ting?
What do you mean?
Like, one of your homegirls was gonna hook up with a guy, and he had a friend, and she's like, haz el paro, no, pues.
Oh my God,
a little
yes.
handy of the couch or something.
All the time. This one time in
You
particular,
were the jump off?
I remember that I was just so we were in her car, I think. We went and met up these two guys. And we got off the car. No, I was going to go off on a tangent. That's why I caught myself. Because he had his daughter's name tattooed right here.
Oh.
And the baby mama's name over here.
Oh. Like current?
It was...
At the time?
They weren't together at the time.
Oh, okay.
But they did get back together after. So
it was his Rumspringer.
Mm-hmm. So nothing happened because so I ended up going in the car with him to like help my girl out because she was going to go with the guy. And so I was in the car with him and he ended up driving off. And I was like, oh, you think you're going to get laid? I was like, sorry, sir. We don't know each other like that. And at the time, I definitely was not like that.
Not yet.
I mean, I still won't fuck a guy I don't know. Oh. That was one time. I don't even remember his name. That was so bad. Anyway. No.
But at that time,
I could not pick that guy out of a lineup. It sucks. That's my like one time that happened, and I just, oh God, I hate it. Anyway, thank you for bringing that up. That time, so he whipped his penis out, and I was like, I just looked at him, and I was like, so who's so and so? And that's when I asked him about the names, and we started talking about his issues with the baby mama.
Did he fucking put
and
it...
this was before I started in my psych.
Did he put it away like slowly?
It was still out, but it...
Oh, he had gotten up.
Yo, he was
bricked up.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You really literally killed the boner.
I did.
With conversation.
With conversation.
The one thing men hate.
Like, so... And that's when I realized I have a gift.
Of killing boners.
Yes.
Yeah.
With my word.
These
lips
ironically
can bring it up or
bring it down. Ironically, right? Either these lips are gonna enhance the boner or kill it. He must have felt dumb.
I think I really got into his head because we really started having like a deep ass conversation about it.
You convinced him to get back to his baby mama.
I probably did.
Wow.
I was like,
you're out here doing the Lord's work.
You know what? I think I am.
Penises. Was he confident about it? Like, zzz, bam, what's up?
Oh, yeah. He just like flipped it out. And I was like, holy shit, that is...
Was it impressive?
Back then, I mean, I had only seen like a few penises. So I was like, oh my God, that's huge. Maybe he was probably like the third penis I ever saw. Like right? Like not like hooked up with. I think I was still a virgin. Yeah, I was still a virgin at the time. Yeah. And so that's why I was like, this is not happening in a car, not with you.
Did your friend hook up?
I don't know.
I was going to say, then you completed the mission.
I think she did. I'm pretty sure she did.
That's good. Knowing
her, she definitely did. And if she didn't that night, she probably did like a few days later
or whatever.
Something. Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm a good wing woman. Even for my guy friends.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. You know who's not?
Who?
Charlene. That's the homie for life, but
it's good. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Like I've had homies like when we've gone out, he's like, "You're supposed to bring bitches,
not scare them away."
Because she has like a very unapproachable aura. The women are like, nah, I don't want it.
No, she does. Like, it took us a while to like be like friends. I consider her a friend. I don't know if she considers me a friend. She's lying to me.
Wow.
No, that's it.
I ain't bleeping your shit out.
That's okay. She can come through and ask me.
No, don't even invoke that.
Oh my God, no! I'm so afraid of her. I couldn't. I would just be like, yes, just beat the shit out of me. I don't have the energy to fight you.
Nor do I want to.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to. I don't like fighting.
No,
it's not my thing.
No, you're a lover. But yeah, you're saying that it took a while.
Took a while, yeah. Because I'm pretty reserved when it comes to like. It takes a special person to like really for me to be like, oh, we're cool, we're really cool with each other. Especially at that time when I was going out with that friend of ours, like he would always bring all these random people around, and I was like, I'm not like.
And that's how she is. Like she don't like random people.
That's why. And eventually, that's why we clicked, because I was like, I don't like all these fucking random.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just. Yeah.
I had a girl come on the podcast a while ago, and I met her through my friend, because my friend's cousin was dating this chick or whatever, and I was like, oh, like she was sitting with me and Kat at a party, and you know I'm gonna spark a conversation with anybody.
Of course.
So I was just talking to her, and then like on IG I was like, hey, you want to come on my podcast? And she was like pretty funny. I told our friend Charlene, and she was like, don't do that. I was like, damn, bro. She was like, but it's like, she's just like, I don't I was like, I had to text a girl, I can't be your friend no more. That's like, if my friends are possessive, I like them more.
Oh, is
It's
that
like
why
a
you don't
toxic
like me
trait.
that much?
No, you're. I feel it sometimes. You can sense it. But because it's what I don't get from Kat, like that possessiveness.
Oh, yeah.
So when my friends do it, I'm
so
like,
you search for it in other places, just like when women post up pictures for attention.
and sometimes you should keep your comments on other people's relationships to yourselves, especially when your relationship goes down in flames.
Yes.
Let that be a life lesson.
Yep. It's like, we're not stagnant. You are. You're projecting your
Stagnant.
relationship issues onto other people.
I mean, if it's stagnant, it's still there. When
Yeah,
it's dead, it's just dead.
Yeah.
So, life lesson.
A pond is stagnant and there's a bunch of life in it.
Yeah. Still green.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Once it dries up, though. And I still didn't talk about how I broke up with my ex. But that's okay. We'll save it for another time. We keep not talking about it.
It's just like not meant to be talked about.
No.
Like it just didn't work out. Whatever. He's not the one.
He wasn't.
And you tried plenty of time.
I did.
Her man won't add her on Facebook, even though she's brought it up several times. And he's like, for what?
So she can see his other family. The fuck? Like, I'm done.
And like she's like,
That's
why wouldn't you just
weird.
add me? And he's like, for what?
I don't even use it.
No, he doesn't deny using it.
Oh.
He's just like, for what? Like,
See, what do you think about that? What is your thought on that?
like if there was no social media, whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's one in particular you are hiding from me, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, of course. And if you if I voiced it like, yo, like, why won't you fucking add me? And she's just like, I don't want to. Like, for what?
I used to have to ask my ex to like my posts.
You were that girl?
Yeah.
In that video?
I'd be like, why don't you like my posts? Like, they
That's
weren't
what I'm
even
saying.
selfies.
Like
They were just posts in general. Like, why don't you like them? He wouldn't even view my Instagram stories. He's like,
that's weird.
He's like, you post a lot of stupid shit. Or you post a lot of memes.
He pretty much called you stupid.
Basically. Well,
Did it bother
he called me
you?
a dumb bitch all the time. So.
Did he?
Yes.
That's some
When he was drinking or whenever I'd like start
verbal abuse.
getting really upset with him, he'd call me a dumb bitch. Yeah.
I don't have it in me to call Kat
Not the
bitch.
second time around, but the first time around, yes. Second time he had worked on it or whatever, but I couldn't get. That's why it didn't work out the second time because I couldn't get past
the previous
the
trauma.
previous trauma from the relationship.
I can't even work myself up to call her that. Like it for me is like so disrespectful.
And I started believing it. I was like, maybe I am a dumb bitch. Maybe that's why. Yeah. And I mean, I can be pretty dumb sometimes. Like, I'm a little ditzy. I'm forgetful for sure. And that's why I have to write everything down.
But you're not a dumb bitch.
I don't think I'm a dumb bitch. I don't know.
It ain't shit sometimes, huh?
I bring out the worst in some people. It's my fault.
One time, me and my ex we would talk to each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shut up, you stupid bitch, and she'd be like, "Fuck you, ass." Like,
Yeah.
But it was never like, it was just like that's how.
Oh, see, over
And then
here.
one of her friends one day was like, "Hey, like," because we were just in front of her, like, "Get in the car, bitch!" Like, she's like, "Fuck you," you know, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think anything of it. And she was like, "Y'all talk to each other like that?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's fun." She's like, "No, that's not fun. Like, that's hella disrespectful." And I was like, nah. Like, it's cool. Like, that's just how we talk. She's like, "No, that's weird. Like, you shouldn't do that."
It's not.
And now I'm like, she was right.
Now you see it. But
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think I called one of my exes no way in front of one of my tias, and to this day she still remembers it because she thought it was so disrespectful. She was like, "Yo sabía que no lo querías porque le dijiste güey," and I was like, "Oh, oh, okay."
In Mexican culture, though, that's
Yeah.
why. That's like not getting him a plate.
Yeah,
like him getting his own plate, they will fucking drag
see,
you in the
never
group
done
chat.
that. I'm always, and not just because he was like the guy I was seeing. It's like my friends también. Thelma, my cousin, got on my case the day of my birthday because she's like, I know you're comfortable with all these people, but are you being like a good host?
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Checked you on your own birthday.
I was like,
you were not.
I mean, why? Everything was self-serve.
But it was like you're supposed to go around and talk to everybody.
I was like with them.
Why do you think I left? I felt so unincluded in your birthday. I was like, I took Kat. I was like, I'm gonna leave, babe.
You got there, and instead of sitting with everybody, you went over there to the corner with the one guy that was there. It's not my fault you're homophobic and anti-women.
What the fuck?
Literally you said, oh, I'm the only man here.
Because I told you, I was like,
and I was like, there's
is this
other
a girl
guys
thing?
here.
Like, you should have just told me it's a girl thing.
It wasn't a
like,
girl thing, though. The guys didn't get there till after. The straight guys didn't get there till after.
And then I was like, wow, I'm the only guy here. And what did you say? You can talk to my dad. So I did.
I said, look, there's other men there, and you started
Other
laughing.
men. One guy.
Because
your dad.
What about my other guy friends that were there?
The couples? I didn't want them to think I was going to swoop.
One was a couple.
And then Steven was trying to steal one of them.
Both of them.
He was
down for both.
He was loud and bold about it. Shout out to Steven. He would make these comments. And I'm like, my guy, bro.
So funny. But you could have still like.
He's like, you can serve me my drink in front of her man. Mm-hmm. I was like, you bold, brazen.
You didn't even try the drinks. Like
I did. It said I don't drink that much, and I had to drive.
Sipped on them.
But I did try them. They were good. They were good. But yeah, you're a horrible host.
Yeah, that's why I don't have parties. That's why my parties are self-serve. Everybody else had a good time.
So I'm the problem. And on that note, Jen, it was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure.
Solid like 20 episodes. You did good.
Yeah. You know what? That's probably like, this is probably the longest relationship I've had in a while.
Non-toxic. No, thank you.
Thank you.
As always, thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Shout out to the first time listeners, last time listeners. People listening from everywhere. The other day I got a notification with somebody in New Zealand. I was like, hey, Ireland too. Shout out to you, whoever you are.
Oh, top of the morning to you.
That
was terrible.
So disrespectful. Shout out to all the listeners and future watchers. Subscribe, comment, like, hook the algorithm up, leave a review,
share.
Because
if you like it, your friends might.
Who? Come on. I know you have a friend. Even people who I think wouldn't listen have sent me like screenshots. They're like, yo, that was funny. I get it's not maybe like a everyday thing.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, like, I'm here to lighten your mood up.
Yeah.
And Jen's here.
I'm here to
steal your man or
bring
whatever.
Everything down, apparently.
With her depression. Crippling depression. Thank you guys. As always, it's your boy Jonah, your host. My nears and dears over here.
The co-host.
Genesis.
Host. Street.
But thank you.
Thank you guys.
All
Appreciate it.
Peace. Bye.